So, Jose Mourinho in the news again, no surprise there, but this time he might be in some serious trouble for apparent racist remarks made in the Istanbul Derby. Now, I'll explain what's happened with this. Anybody who's been following the news the last couple of days or so will know this story. But yeah, obviously Galatasaray and Fenerbahce, the two of the three great rivals from Istanbul alongside Besiktas. But this is the one. This is the biggest one. This is the one that everybody, the hatred in this is so rife for sure. But let me just go through this, guys, because this story is a bit controversial to say the least. It always is. I'll give my thoughts on it at the end of the video. Give my thoughts as to what is going to happen most likely when it comes to the Portuguese Fenerbahce Manager. Full article on the footballchronicle.com as always. Jose Mourinho's mouth has landed him in hot water again. Galatasaray are gunning for the Fenerbahce gaffer, vowing to initiate criminal proceedings over what they call racist statements after Monday's 0-0 Istanbul Derby draw. The special one's post-match barbs lashing out at the home bench for jumping like monkeys and Turkish referees as a potential disaster lit the fuse. 6 hours ago, the Super League leaders fired off a statement, and now UEFA and FIFA are in their sights as well. Since the commencement of his managerial duties in Turkey, Fenerbahce manager Jose Mourinho has persistently issued derogatory statements directed towards the Turkish people. Today, his discourse has escalated beyond merely immoral comments into unequivocally inhumane rhetoric, Galatasaray declared. We hereby formally declare our intention to initiate criminal proceedings concerning the racist statements made by Jose Mourinho and shall accordingly submit official complaints to UEFA and FIFA. Furthermore, we shall diligently observe the stance adopted by Fenerbahce, an institution professing to uphold exemplary moral values in response to the reprehensible conduct exhibited by their manager. No word yet from Mourinho or Fenerbahce on the brewing storm. The spark? Well, that was Mourinho's press conference after a tense stalemate refereed by Slovenian Slavko Vičnić. Both clubs had demanded a foreign whistle. Asked about his 19-year-old defender I'm not going to say their last name. He said, I have to thank the referee. After the big dive in the first minute and their bench jumping like monkeys on the top of the kid, with a Turkish referee, you would have seen a yellow card after 1 minute, and after 5 minutes, I would have to change him. He didn't stop there, doubling down on his refereeing gripes. I went to the referee's dressing room after the game. Of course, the fourth official was there, a Turkish referee. I told him, thank you for coming here. You come for a big match. And I turned myself to the fourth official and said, if you were a referee, this match would have been a disaster. Mourinho's no stranger to Turkish football's refereeing wars. Hired by Fenerbahce last summer, the two-time Champions League winner copped a ban and a fine earlier in the season for blasting local officials, once calling the scene toxic. Pre-match, he'd back to the foreign referee call. I think it's important for the credibility, for the image of the match. Post-game, he spun into a dig. What Galatasaray now brand a racist jab. It's not clear which exact words they're pinning on the line crosser, but monkish and Turkish people snipes have them fuming. Fenerbahce sit in second place in the Super League, 6 points adrift of Galatasaray, who have got the upper hand on the moral high ground, or so they reckon. Mourinho, 62 years of age now, with stints at Chelsea, Manchester United and Spurs, thrives on the chaos. It's his oxygen. But legal threats and governing body probes, that's a tighter spot than he's used to. Galatasaray watching Fenerbahce's next move. Will they back their man or blink? For now, it's a standoff. One side is crying foul, one is going quiet. The derby is far from over. Well, I mean, listen, my personal opinion, I mean, it's probably not the smartest terms to use, you know, jumping around like monkeys, but I think we all know what he means. I wouldn't say that is necessarily racist, really, to be honest. And the whole thing about Turkish referees, I mean, that's a whole controversy in itself. We've seen Turkish referees be assaulted on the football pitch in recent times in the Turkish Super League. So we know there's a lot of controversy there. We know Fenerbahce in particular have been very conspiratorial in their kind of theories about what's going on. They've threatened to leave the Super League. A lot of big clubs in Turkey have made enemies of their former broadcaster beIN. I mean, there's lots and lots of controversies around that. Turkish football is a hot mess for sure. But to be honest, I wouldn't say, going off of these remarks, I wouldn't say that these are particularly racist statements. I don't think he's having a go at the referees for being Turkish. I think he's having a go at the referees for what he perceives to be useless referees. Whether he's right or wrong with that statement is another matter, but saying that he's racist for saying that, I think is wrong. Ill-advised? Yeah, perhaps. He's probably going to get some sort of charge for what he said. He probably gets one every other week, does Mourinho? He gets sent off every other week in the touchline. This is not new for him, but to initiate criminal proceedings for what he said, I think they're clutching at straws personally, Galatasaray. I feel like this statement is meant to be a statement. I don't think they're actually going to pursue this very meaningfully, and I don't really see it going very far in UEFA or FIFA either personally. But what do you guys think? Is a racist? I thought I'd be asking that question. But yeah, your thoughts in the comments below as always, guys, and we'll see you soon for some more football content here on thefootballchronicle.com. Have a great day, have a great week. See you very soon.